Hey guys, this is Tony with 3D Lock Support here, and today I'm going to do a video on some Lishi picks. I believe Helpful Lockpicker just recently did a video on this, so I'm just kind of doing a follow-up. He actually inspired me to make a purchase. So I've been looking for a long time, and I've always wanted one of the original Lishi lock picks. And I started looking on eBay for some used ones because I had a hard time spending $120 on a tool, which is, essentially a pick and a tension wrench all in one for something that I do just as a hobby. But online I found one, and it was called Genuine Lishi. And I had no idea what the difference between Genuine Lishi and Original Lishi was. So I started diving into it. And a lot of the comments from what I read was that Genuine Lishi is just a knockoff of Original Lishi. And I'm not a big supporter of knockoff brands. I get it. Sometimes they're a good option, especially for a cheaper option, especially in a hobbyist situation. If you're a professional locksmith, I could see you wanting to put out the extra cash for a tool that you make money with. But as a hobbyist in the lock sport community, I could understand someone wanting to spend a little less money on a tool. But at the same time, I'm not to the point where I couldn't afford a $120 pick. It's just, it wasn't something that made sense for me to do when I can use my standard picks. These are more of a curiosity to me, something that's just fun to have and something that's fun to use. So I did some more research, and I found a really good Reddit post that I also verified with a few members of Tool in chat about this. And here is my understanding of the genuine versus original Lishi debate. Again, don't take this as gospel. I'm getting this third hand, and I'm just repeating it back to you. But this is my full understanding of genuine versus original Lishi. Mr. Lishi, from my understanding, originally approached a manufacturing company for his idea for this 2-in-1 pick that would not only pick a lock, but also decode it. He approached this company, they reached an agreement, and the agreement is this company would license the Lishi pick and sell it for him. Then something happened, and I don't know the specific details on this. It was either a disagreement on the manufacturing methods or the amount of money Mr. Lishi was being paid off the licensing agreement. I don't know the actual 100% facts on what the disagreement was, but there was a disagreement between the two companies, the manufacturing company and Mr. Lishi. But this company that was manufacturing the pick already had a legally binding license agreement that allowed them to to manufacture these picks on behalf of Mr. Lishi. However, since he wasn't happy, he decided he was going to manufacture them himself. So when you see an original Lishi tool that in this area right here, let's get this zoomed in, right here, I believe, or maybe it's on the actual tension bar, I can't remember off the top of my head. It's actually got the silhouette or the face of Mr. Lishi on it. That is an original Lishi tool, and that is a tool manufactured by Mr. Lishi himself. However, legally speaking, the company who manufactures the genuine Lishi tool has a legal right to manufacture that tool because they have a licensing agreement with him. So, is Genuine Lishi a knockoff? I don't believe so. I believe they are a company who is operating under a legal binding contract with Mr. Lishi. Mr. Lishi wasn't happy with that contract, so he was unable to tell them to stop, so he decided to manufacture his own. Now, the big differences between an original and a Genuine Lishi that I can find are this area right here, the main turning area on this pick. On the original Lishis, they seem to be a little bit beefier, a little nicer. Almost, I think they're completely round instead of flat like this, if I remember correctly. That's one of the major things. And the other major thing, and this is just me nitpicking because I'm the kind of guy who likes cases, I have an obsession with that, is that the original Lishis come in a nice plastic sleeve where there's a main container and you slide out the inside and the pick slides in. So you have this hard plastic container that protects your pick. That is not how Genuine Lishis come. This is how my Genuine Lishis all came, in a box just like this. And inside this box, if you open it up, is a plastic sleeve. And this is the KW1 for the quicksets. And it, like I said, it just comes in this little cardboard box. There's nothing inside of it, no instructions, no nothing. Just the box and this plastic sleeve. So there's not really anything to protect this pick other than putting it back inside the cardboard box, which isn't good for mobility. However, I'm currently trying to design something that I can store this in, whether it's a stand that will hold the picks upright like this to store them, maybe horizontally. I'm not sure yet. And you know, I've seen cases online that are only like $10 to $15, and they're like the hard shell zipper cases that you put your external hard drives in, and they have magnetic bars in them. So when you put the pick in, the magnetic bar makes the pick on the top and the bottom stick, so they don't slide around inside the case. That's a really good solution. I might just end up with one of those if I can't come up with a better solution for storage. So anyways, my take on this whole genuine versus original is, I don't see the benefit of paying $120 for a single pick when I can get 2 picks for the same price. I don't believe they're knockoffs. I believe that this was a business disagreement. And now we have 2 manufacturers of the same style of pick. Again, this is my take from what I've read. I could be wrong. If I am wrong, comment below that I'm wrong and link off to your sources where it shows that I'm wrong. But I understand that this is how we ended up with a genuine and an original Lishi. So I'm going to go ahead and try to pick a lock here with this KW1 pick now. Okay, so we're going to try to pick open this kwikset deadbolt. I have it mounted in the kwikset deadbolt holder from my 3D Locksport website, and then in the vise. And I'm going to try to pick that open with the KW1 here. So I'm going to insert this in. My understanding is to pull the pick back, lift the rear up so that the pick isn't up so it doesn't hit the pins on the way in. Extend the tension bar and just put it in the keyway. Insert it all the way in. Okay. I'm going to apply clockwise rotation. I'm just going to push up with my thumb. And let's see what we can do here. For reference, I believe Helpful Lockpicker said this on his video, that this tension bar can actually be taken off with the set screw and moved to the other side. So if you want to tension with your right hand and pick with your left hand, that you can. So I'm right-handed though, so I'm going to pick with my right and tension with my left. So pin 1, nothing. Nothing on pin 2. Got binding on 3. Click out of 3. 4, nothing. 5 seems to be binding. Okay, I just dropped into a false set on 5. So I'm gonna go back to 1 here. Check. Not sure about 1. We're gonna skip it for now. 2 definitely is binding. Got some counter rotation. And we're open. Perfect. Awesome. So now the other thing you can do with this is, let me zoom in here and see if we can get this on camera. The other cool thing about this whole pick here, sorry for the jerkiness, I'm on a tripod, so I'm gonna overshoot because it's overly tight on the tripod. Let's see if I can get this just right. There we go. This isn't Hollywood production, folks. Okay, so now that we have this set, we should actually be able to decode this. So if we come over here and go to 1 and press down, this looks like we're probably sitting around a 5. On the 2 pin, we're looking at about a, let's see here, a 2. The 3 pin is gonna be a, I should put my glasses on for this, a 4. The 4 pin is actually a 6 cut. And then the 5 pin is, I would say that is a 3 cut. So not only can you pick, but you can also decode with it, which I think is pretty awesome. So anyways, that's just a short history of my understanding of the difference between genuine and original Lishi. Picking open a kwikset deadbolt with the KW1 2-in-1 by Genuine Lishi. You guys judge for yourselves what you think what the differences between genuine and original Lishi is. But my understanding is that it's a licensed product. There was a legal license in place with Mr. Lishi, and when you can buy 2 of these picks for the price of 1 of the originals, I don't see the downside to it. So anyways, that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. I don't do a lot of videos, but I try to put out good content when I do. And we'll see you at the next video. Thanks a lot.